Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the podcast. This is Rose Bouquet. Let's go ahead and get started with the podcast today. So, today we're going to be discussing Social Repose and Jacklyn Glenn. Yay! Okay. So, I know they don't get a lot of attention on YouTube, but I actually only found out about Social Repose through Trisha Paytas's dating show when it was on the H3 podcast, and he had mentioned him. I think I had seen him once before. I'm really not sure, but I don't think so. I think that was the first time I had ever been exposed to him. Then I went to his channel and was looking at him. I'm like, who is this goofy guy in this makeup, just talking really upbeat, but in all this goth makeup and contacts and this headdress and the whole nines. And why is he getting so much hate? So I guess I'm a little late in the game. I did have to do a lot of research, go watch old videos, try to figure out what was going on and why he was getting so much hate in his comments. And so after much research on him, and there's even more girls. There's not just Jacklyn Glenn. I think YouTubers tend to talk about other YouTubers a lot that are active on the platform, just because they are going to get more clicks for that. So obviously, he's not going to mention other girls that he has dated and most definitely, probably hurt or lied to, because that's not going to get him clicks. So let's just start with that. So Social Repose is, he's a musician. He does seem like he has narcissistic personality traits, in my opinion. I have personally dated musicians in the past, creative people, all different kinds, so I can kind of recognize what I'm dealing with when I see it. I think he's a controlling person. I can just tell he has control. He likes to control situations. I'm not clinically diagnosing anyone. I'm just saying that, people that tend to have these pasts where they cheat on people, they don't follow through, they're not morally doing the right thing, tend to have some behavior in the dark triad. Okay, again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I've read a lot about it. I know a lot about it because I've personally have probably dated 3 or 4 narcissists in my life. So I just have a lot of background as far as personal experience, and I have studied a lot about it. Again, I'm not diagnosing him as one. I'm just simply stating what may be happening in this situation. So the thing with narcissists that people don't understand, or maybe they do understand, and I'm not saying he is one, they never go away. And the funny part is narcissists will do really mean things. Narcissists, psychopaths, people with psychopathy. But they don't realize that, when they're doing these things, you're still going to be there. And the internet is so funny in the way that no matter how bad they are or what they do, not everybody's going to forget. You're being recorded. People remember things. It's not a good time for narcissists and sociopaths, because the internet, especially Facebook, a lot of people think Facebook is bad for relationships. It exposes people for who they are, I think, and people don't forget, that you did this to this person. I mean, you can lose a lot of credibility in your personality, and it exposes you for who you really are. So everybody knows exactly who they're dealing with. And so a lot of them, he's getting backlash for what he did to Jacklyn many years ago. But the funny part is that I had actually been watching Social Repose for at least the last year. I don't watch every single video, especially the music ones, unless it's a really good one. I don't usually watch it all the way through. I will watch probably, I would say 50 to 60% of his content all the way through, but mainly like the talking ones or updates, and things like that, just to see what he's up to, because he is involved with Trisha Paytas, which I think that's a really odd combination, but whatever. If it is what it is. Okay, I'm not even gonna touch on that, which a lot of people have touched on that. I'm really not gonna touch on that because with YouTube, again, it's people kind of bounce off each other for views, like, how many subscribers do you have type situation is, something that they all look at, collabing with people that have a certain platform, and, you can kind of bounce off each other as far as subscribers and things. That's how people become extremely famous on there. So I'm not going to say anything about that. I don't know. Maybe I know she knows he cheated. I know she didn't go on a date with him. So there's that, and we'll just leave it as that. As far as the musical talent, he does have musical talent. I've listened to his songs. One of them's really good. He is talented. He is a creative person. It just sucks that he treats women that way, because if he didn't do that, if he was actually like a good boyfriend, he would have really, how much more famous could he have gotten? A lot, right? He could have had, I don't know how many fans he originally had. I know he was getting millions of views at one point. So he must have had way more subscribers, at least double the subscribers. He probably lost like 1 million, I'm sure, subscribers or something. Because like I said, on his older videos, he has like 1 million views. So anyways, the point of this isn't to rehash all of that. It is sad that somebody with talent and that's interesting did that, because, he kind of ruined his chances of becoming ultra famous. That's a kind of, like I said, that's the backlash of, social media. People think narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths make it really far. They really don't, because once somebody sees how bad you are, you're going to get cut off eventually. You're not going to make it too far. Maybe in the past that was the case, but nowadays with social media and how open everybody is, it's just not the case. So my opinion is this. It took me this many minutes to get to the point that I was trying to make. I had been watching his videos on and off. I just kind of check up to see what he's doing, because sometimes he will do something interesting. And TV gets boring. A lot of YouTubers, I jump around and check out. So I had been watching his videos, but I never saw any kind of comment about Jacklyn. So, like, I knew she had gotten married. I had checked on her and watched some of her videos. I know she had gotten married. I know she was having a baby. I knew all this was happening. But I just figured he was kind of moved on. He was working with Trisha Paytas. And I kind of actually thought, with the way Trisha was talking, that he was seeing Kaylee, her sister. Callie, I think her name is. Cal Gator, or something like that is her user ID. So I didn't think we were going to get this kind of video. It kind of came out of nowhere. And what I'm saying is that he's saying people were commenting about it, but like I said, I was watching his videos. I rarely ever saw in the last few months, since he started working with Trisha and kind of doing other content, I rarely ever saw anyone mention her at all. It's almost like, I don't know why he brought this back up. It just seems very odd for him to bring up, But what Jacklyn needs to understand is, with people like this, it's never about you. So yes, he's bringing it up, she's mad. He put her in his thumbnail and all of that, and she responded, which, okay, that's fine as well. And I listened to her response, and of course it's, anybody that's been hurt in a relationship, it's terrible to watch, and it's really unfortunate. But whenever someone does a video like that, you just have to understand it's never about you. It's either he's bored or he wanted attention on YouTube. So they can go back and forth with this banter. It's all about views. It's all about getting views. Because again, you can go back on his videos, his most recent videos, not the last couple he's done, but before he made that video about Jacklyn, go back on his last few videos. You won't see any comments about Jacklyn and her relationship. I didn't see any. I was like shocked, and I even said that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't see anybody talking about Jacklyn. In fact, I think everybody was expecting him to have a new girlfriend by now. But don't ever think that someone that is that way isn't seeing people in the background. Narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, they always have a few people on the line. So even though he's making this video about Jacklyn, it's not that he cared so much about her. It's just that she's so public online. And so it was something he could do to get views. And I really am going to have to call this out. I'm going to say this is all about views. I hope Jacklyn doesn't take anything personally or think he is changing. She seems to know he's not. It is what it is, but I definitely think this is all about views and just getting clickbait online. And that's my opinion on the matter. Let me know what you guys think. That's pretty much my view on it. Because there's really no other reason to make a video about something of that nature. All right. Bye.